Yeah, listener, that was a big night. That was the night Gilbert Melendez fought Benson Henderson to unify the Strikeforce and UFC titles in San Jose. And you can imagine that even though Josh Thompson fought at AKA and therefore was a San Jose favorite, Nate Diaz, the people in the crowd, there was a huge contingent. You know, obviously I was seated with the El Nino crowd, if you will. They kind of had sections, and Nate Diaz's crowd was sort of right in front of us, you know, as their teammates. And what can I say about it? Listen, this was the first example that I can think of on a loud basis that it said, you know, you can do things in MMA myopic to one sport that will get you in trouble. And Nick and Nate Diaz were some of the biggest offenders. They treated MMA like it was boxing and jiu-jitsu. And they noticeably left out wrestling and kickboxing in every respect, including the respect of head movement. You know, Nick and Nate slipped punches, right? Like boxers slip punches. You can slip punches all you want, but guess what? You can't slip punches in Muay Thai or true kickboxing because someone will fake a punch, let you slip right into their knee or into their head kick. And that is what Josh Thompson did beautifully. It was an absolutely amazing game plan. You know, he started to throw the right hand, got Diaz to slip to his left to miss that right hand, and then he lifted that right kick right into his face. And Nick Diaz even threw in the towel that night. He knew his brother was so absolutely stunned. And I think that was the beginning of recognizing stuff like that. Now, is it completely recognized? Obviously not. Otherwise, Kamaru Usman wouldn't have lost his title to Leon Edwards, you know, years and years later from the same technique. And this comes down to something I talked about in my last video. If you don't training the styles in isolation is one thing. That's great. But if you favor one style over the other and don't realize what works and doesn't work for MMA, you can get in a lot of trouble there. You can't, as a Muay Thai guy, stand straight up and down, ready to check everything, because a wrestler will put you on your butt. You can't, as a boxer, move your head at every single thing, or someone will kick you in the head. It's one of the reasons I'm worried about Ilia Topuria. And on and on. So every style has their advantage, right? Every sport is different. Every rule set is different. But MMA combines them all, and that's what makes it still so much more exciting. I mean, what do we remember? Boxing can get very boring. Two very skilled guys that can't hit each other, that lay back and don't push it, put us to sleep, right? It's one of the reasons MMA is completely taken over boxing. There's so many vulnerabilities where we can get those exciting knockouts, which is why we watch combat sports in the first place. But yeah, one of the first was Josh Thompson, KO and Nate Diaz. Excellent fight, listener. Excellent call. Everybody, read my book, Warrior of the Light.